Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for October 24th to the 30th. This is for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific with your reading. And Gemini, the reason I do this is because I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Now, Gemini, this is it, okay? This is the week. This is that big week that I've been talking about. This is the eclipse week. Not only eclipse week, we are full on in Scorpio season, all right? And so on the 23rd, okay, that's when the sun goes into Scorpio. Same day Venus goes into Scorpio, all right? This is a lot of passion. This is a lot of intensity, emotionally charged commitments, relationships. I mean, you're gonna feel this, especially because a few days after, all right, we know that we have that new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, and then later this week we have Mercury going into Scorpio. So a lot of activity in Scorpio. And for you, what does that mean for you, Gemini? Well, that actually means this is all going in your sixth house. And the sixth house, I'm not gonna lie, rules a lot of things, but you may see some activity or attention regarding health, okay? Daily activities like work, it includes labor. Your pets are in there as well. So this is why we do tarot. We get to the bottom of it and see what's going on for you, all right? I do want you to know by the end of this week, your Mars, it's in your sign and it's going retrograde, all right? Going retrograde for about 2 months there, all right? So Gemini, try not to launch any big projects, big services, products. If you're an entrepreneur or whatever, try not to do it during this time, okay? It's just it's better when, because Mars is a planet of action, and so when it's retrograde, I mean, you can do the math. And so let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's get started with your reading. Again, this could be a very intense week for you because it is, well, for everyone, but it is because it is an intense week, all right? So let's go ahead and get started to see what's going on for you, Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Now, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I do not do reversals. If the shadow side comes out and I feel if the guides really tell me I need to talk about it, then we'll talk about it, all right? Secondly, if you are, what was the secondly? I think that was it. If you're new to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. Really does help my channel grow. And if you are a subscriber, you know I love you so much. Thank you for being here with me every week. Now, Gemini, listen, I know that y'all have been going through ups and downs. In the broader scheme of things have been finally going more up for y'all, which is great, and it's amazing, all right? Looks like you're going to have to make a decision this week, and you may also have to let something go. And so let's go ahead and get started. You did get the Four of Wands. I love the Four of Wands. I do a daily tarot thing, and this was today. I mean, I love this for you. And so listen, you could have had, a lot of y'all could have gone through some major milestone, okay? Some of y'all could have had something related to like getting a new job, all right? Maybe having a baby, maybe buying a new home, maybe moving to another apartment. Maybe that's all in the works, but at the same time, it's all about, like, the Four of Wands is all about enjoying life, all right? Enjoying the moment, enjoying the now, all right? It's also milestone energy. That's why these things could have been happening, and you may see them start occurring this week as well, all right? If it hasn't happened yet. One thing I do want you to do is, I want you to, a message that I'm getting is that some Geminis, if there hasn't been anything where you feel like it's been like celebratory and there's been like a huge milestone, I want you to open yourself up a little bit and be able to accept it. And I know that's such a weird thing to say, but the reason I say that is because sometimes when things have not been going our way, we're stuck in that kind of mindset where we start believing nothing's going to go our way. Does that make sense? And so when you have a more positive outlook, when you can feel that gratitude and show that gratitude, everything changes. All right, everything absolutely changes. So I want you to feel that. But for a lot of y'all, congratulations, y'all have had moved into this wonderful, 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 wonderful place. And again, congratulations, because this is great energy. Now, you did get temperance, all right, in the heart of your spread, and so we love temperance. Okay, there's a lot happening in this card, I'm not gonna lie. It's like one of those major arcanas where there's this like so much happening, but the main takeaway, this is all about moderation. This is having the patience to see things through. Okay, and so I like that for you. I like that for you this week. Okay, you also see that it's Archangel Gabriel here, balancing the with the two cups. All right, bring the water. This is all about balance. All right, but at the end of the day, temperance, moderation. It she was formerly known as the alchemist. Okay, and so it means to mix, basically, if you think of going way back to temporare. And so I want you this week to think about balancing your life, thinking about what you need more of, what you need less of, what's not serving you well, what's serving you best, what would you like to have moving into this next chapter post eclipse energy. I want you to think about all those things. Okay, but this is a good time for you to just be a little bit more, optimistic. All right, I want you to be optimistic, and I want you to feel all that like sunshine and optimism in your life and abundance, and just put yourself in that headspace, because you did get the Ace of Wands in your challenge area. One thing that I am going to mention, and I already said this, Mars is in your sign, and it's going retrograde at the end of the week. Okay, and so this is really interesting. It's happening around the same time Jupiter's going back into Pisces for about 2 months. We know that's your house of career. All right, so it's been like this fun, well, not fun, but wave for you in terms of career, but lately it should have been really good. All right, like I said, some of y'all could have got a promotion or a new job, picked some stuff up, things, or finally had like an interview for a new job, or started your own career. But Ace of Wands, when this comes up in your challenge area, I feel like there is a pretty big disconnect. Okay, and there's one thing that I said earlier, is that when you are stuck in that kind of like energy vortex of, I don't think things are, like when things have just been really bad or things have not been going your way, your mind just programs itself. It has this weird function where it stays there. So I really want you to be open and receptive, okay? And that's why I say I want you to let that sunshine in and feel all that optimism, because you have it. You have it, all right? And so I don't want you to. And then another thing is, like, something may have not come through for some Geminis that you were hoping for, okay? There could have been some sort of delay there about something as well, or there's just something. And that's why it's like, listen, these are things that happen all the time. These are tests. And usually at the end of the day, it wasn't meant for us, okay? It's like, I can give you a zillion examples of, just a really quick one. There was this one job that I wanted so bad. 4 interviews, all right? 4 interviews. It was the only thing I wanted, all right? And I didn't get it. And I didn't get that job. And I was crushed. I was crushed for so long. 2 months later, the job, the dream, the actual dream job that I wanted, boom, came through. And I never would have even had that opportunity if I was at that other job. So just know that, always look on the bright side. And a reason why I'm saying, I'm kind of like repeating this in a lot of different ways, is you did get the 5 of Cups in your crown, okay? And so, Gemini, this is all about loss and grief. And so some of y'all could have gone through some of that, all right? Some of y'all could have had those moments. I want you to know it's okay. Again, this is part of human life. This is why we're here on Earth. We go through challenges. Life is not a strawberry shortcake. It is not an Aladdin movie. We go through challenges. Every single person on this planet, all right? And so it looks like there could have been something that you're still thinking about that really hurt, okay? You're feeling the sting of it, all right? It could have been, whether it's loss or grief. It's just something that I want you to be able to move forward, because listen, he's so focused on the spilled cups, he can't even see that there's 2 full cups behind him. All right, 2 full cups behind him. And so that's the thing, is like, I want you to get out of that. Yeah, it looks like, you also got another 5 here. So this week, there could be a moment of that. There could be something that you actually lose, and it's not something, and it's going to be, it's going to be, wow. So I want you to know, this is all coming in your crown. You just pulled three fives. Okay, there we go. So I want you to know, Gemini, you just pulled 3 of the challenge cards, 3 of the 4 fives, okay? In your crown. So it looks like a lot of y'all have been, this week could be going through some things. There could be a big challenge coming up. There could be a big hurdle. There could be an argument. There could be a fight. And there could be loss, all right? At the end of the day, there could be some loss. And so let's just, come on. I've already explained this one, loss and grief and not being able to let go of the past. Just real quick, don't let the past control your present, okay? Don't let the past dictate what's happening now, all right? You did get the 4 of Wands, remember that. So, secondly, the 5 of Swords, all right? So, I'm getting, of course, this is more of like a mental battle, tug of war. Something this week may happen that could be very, put you on edge and make you want to put up your dukes. And, this is actually the end of the battle, but it's almost like you're not ready. You're just still like, I really want to. And you can see everyone else has dropped their swords. You haven't, okay? And so here's the thing. When you have, let's just keep it this way. All I'm saying is just choose your battles wisely, all right? Choose your battles wisely. Now, you also got the 5 of Pentacles, so another card of loss. And this is, in my opinion, a pretty dark card, because it's not only is it at night, but it's snowing, and snow is cold, and they're barefoot, okay? I just got the message someone may be bringing you down. There's someone that in your life that it's the source of all of this. In your crown, what's going on through your head, and it's like you do want to move forward, but it's hard for you right now. This week, it may be, it mentally, all right? So just mind your, what you're thinking about. And again, I want you just to feel that blessing in your life. I want you to feel that gratitude. You can literally, Gemini, you can scroll through Instagram all day if you want. You can read those positive affirmations that come through. You can do that. But if you don't believe it, nothing's going to happen, all right? So that's why I say, find those things that you need in your life that's going to help balance it out. What do you need more of? What do you need less of? What can you do to make yourself feel content, all right? What can you do? Because it looks like this week it could be a pretty heavy week. And again, I'm not even singling you out. Everyone's going to have a significant week. This is a game change. I mean, I preface this reading by saying this is a big week. Eclipses are game changers, but hey, you got the Emperor too. All right, so it looks like you just want your power back, and you will. I mean, this is all about mastery of self. All right, so I want you to consider this just more like a test, all right? I want you to consider this more like um, the trials and tribulations that we must go through during eclipse week. It looks like there might be a lot that's going on in your head. And so I made this analogy once, and I'm going to tell it to you now because this might actually make sense to you, because Geminis are such good communicators. Think of your subconscious as a computer, as a hard drive. You know, the longer you have it, there's so much stuff that goes in there. You download apps, you know, have a lot of things saved, documents saved. It just builds up, builds up, builds up. All right. Think of the mouse as your conscious. I want you to take that mouse and drag all those things you don't need into the trash bin. Okay. That's what I want you to do right now. Okay. Clear everything up here, all right? But just also be mentally prepared for this week as well, all right? And in order to do that, remember, I want you to feel I want you to feel your confidence. I want you to feel that joy in you. I want you to feel everything that makes you happy, all right? All that joy and abundance. And again, like, you can read quotes all day long, but I want you to actually feel it. Those positive affirmations, I want you to feel it. You did get this 6 of Pentacles in the root of your spread, okay? So it looks like you do want a little help, all right? 6 is all about harmony. It is all about the, it is the heart of the tree of life, but it is also one of those altruistic, like, just helping, sharing, helping others. And it just looks like you want that. And, having that understanding between like giving and receiving really helps that energy flow, and there is a balance to it, okay? And it's something that, I feel like you see the scale there. So again, another card of balance, because you got Temperance in your heart of the spread. So in your future, you did get the 2 of Swords, so you are going to have to make a big decision this week, all right? And so it may not be something that you want to do. It may not be something that you want to make that choice, or you could even find yourself in a place where it is maybe uneasy for you. Maybe you're caught between 2 things. And listen, just trust your intuition right now at this point. Yeah. And the 8 of Wands, all right? Boom, boom, boom. Things are gonna move fast, all right? So make that decision, all right, when the time comes. When that time comes, make that decision that you need to make, and then trust yourself, all right? Trust yourself. It could be a very emotional decision, but it is going to be one that you're going to have to make. And then things will just move forward, okay? Things will move forward for you. Now, let's get to your staff. Oh my goodness. I feel like, yeah, you're okay. I think this is the first time I've pulled the most clarifiers in the crown of anyone's spread. You're fine. Okay, Gemini, you're fine. You're fine. You got the 4 of Swords. Okay, so take that moment. Like I said, everything that you needed, not the things that are not serving you well, bin it in your head. Think of your head as a computer. Just trash all those things that are just built up and you do not need anymore. It does not serve you anymore. It just weighs you. It just takes up space. It just takes up space. When you do that, you'll find that balance. And this is all about stillness of mind. This is all about healing and resting. And so I think that's what you need right now before you move forward. Now, what I love is that you did get the Magician, all right? In your external factors area, eclipses bring new beginnings, big time, okay? And so I'm getting the impression there may be some sort of ending that's coming along that could impact you, because it's not something that you may have wanted. But listen, like I said earlier, eclipses are game changers, and they put us on the path that we need. And sometimes that we don't even know that the things that end in our lives were meant to happen, because there's always something new coming in that's better, all right? And this is proof for you. You got the Magician, all right? Just starting. I mean, it's almost like rebirth energy here, but with your spread. But this is you moving into a very brand new chapter in your life. But even like think about like a video game or Wordle or whatever. It's like you're moving on to the next phase, but a powerful phase. Okay, the Magician has the power to manifest whatever he wants at this point. He has all the tools he needs on the table there. All right, he has the cups, he has the wands, he has the swords, and he has pentacles. Okay, as above, so below. You see his hand to the sky, hand to the ground. I want you to pay attention to the hand to the ground. Okay, that's what's most important. All the dreams, everything that you've been hoping for, dreaming of. Everything up there, bring it down into your reality now. Make it a reality. I think someone is going to come through and help you. Someone's going to come through and help you get on this new path. And it's going to give you this incredibly good, great vision. You're going to have a really good vision. You're going to have clarity. You're going to be planning, okay? You're going to be planning, and it is something new because you also got the Page of Wands after the Two of Wands. So Page of Wands, new energy, very transformative energy. Wands, our passions, our ideas, career, okay? Career as well. So looks like you're on a new, you're going on a new path. And one thing I'm going to mention about the Page of Wands, you could get a message coming through because Page are messengers, and it did come up in your external factors area, but you definitely have people coming in to help you acclimate on this new path. All right, and it's a wonderful path. All right, I know I just sounded like Phoebe from Friends, but it's wonderful. It's really, really good. I can't even explain to you how great this is. The Page brings in all this new energy, wands, just something new, something new. I love this, and I am getting the message that it is something that you want. So, 10 of Swords, you're good, all right? This is Swords. Remember the mental suit, all of it coming to an end, all that stress, all that burden, burnout. Listen, just do what you can to get there, all right? And it can happen, all right? And I have full faith in you, especially because you got the Knight of Wands, all right? And your final outcome. This is really fiery, Gemini. This is very, very fiery. I mean, you can see that Knights, they represent fire. Wands represent fire. So I see, and they, you know, that, hey, is that fire coming out of his helmet? Listen, your final outcome, you are going to move forward fast, all right? Charging forward toward your passions. Remember, it's the Wands, all right? Career, passions, ideas. You're fine. You are so good. I'm not gonna lie, this week could be a big test for you. A lot of things could happen that you may feel is not favorable, all right? But I want you to open up, okay? I want you to believe in yourself, and I know that listen, you're fine. Your future is, it's this eclipse is opening up this new path for you, all right? So, Gemini, oh my goodness, that was, wow. This is an intense week, but that was an intense reading too. You always surprise me, Gemini. You always surprise me. I love you, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you're new to my channel, it'd be great if you like and subscribe. And hey, I love you, Gemini. You know that. All my subscribers, thank you so much for being here with me every week. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.